Sounds feet rolling. If I think about a bee for a long time, I think it'd be cool if we ended up together forever. We have a home together, maybe. White picket fence would be so great. I know that that doesn't mean a lot to the bee necessarily. I'm nervous. I don't have anything I need. Where's my phone? Where's my phone, Snippy? Should I wear this hat? I'm ready. I headed to Paul's home to meet a lot of bees, hoping that I would find one to love.
Like get married?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Wasn't sure if it was because I don't like human interaction or if I was nervous to meet the bees.
What if they don't like me?
Maybe a little bit of both. I like people, but new people scare me.
What about meeting new bees?
Super scary.
Hey, come on
Hello.
in. We're gonna be in the backyard. Well, because that's where the bees are.
So I know you often sweat when you get nervous. Were you sweaty when you walked into the backyard and saw all the bees?
Well, yeah, but I'm sweaty all the time. I'm sweating right now. My heart was pounding.
From nerves?
No, full-blown like romantic feelings. We're kind of taught to not like bees, you know? Bees sting. It hurts. It's about the only two things that we were taught.
Anyone allergic to bees?
Not that I'm aware of.
Have you ever been stung?
No. I would be so heartbroken if a bee stung me.
Well, okay.
I know, knock
let's
on
start
wood.
today. This is it. We got a hive right there.
Told us what a beeline is and why it's called a beeline.
You know, the old adage, beeline drive, that's where they got it from.
Yeah.
Bees go straight in and straight out. So if I were to stand right there, they would hit me in the back of the head because they're coming in at lightning speed and they'll,
Right.
you know, they'll hit you. One just hit me in the back.
Do they all, they're separate hives?
Yep. They're
And
all, yep, separate colonies.
But do they like interact with each
No,
other at
no.
all? We talked about bees for a long time, which I no problems with.
These creatures are amazing. Once you really get into the nitty-gritty of what they're capable of doing, it'll just blow your socks off.
I'm wet constantly at the thought of bees.
They make their own queens, right? The worker bee makes the queen.
How? So this is still gonna fuck me up. Something that I am still confused about. They make the queen bee. Which, what?
So the queen lays all the eggs, right?
Yeah.
The worker bee will create a new cell, right? Which is a elongated cell. I'll show you when I have one in my office, but it's
Okay.
a longer cell.
Would you call that a cocoon? And I don't really know if they're birthed from the cocoon, but how did they make it?
They take an egg that she had just laid out of one of the other normal cells, puts it into the queen cell, and then all the worker bees starts feeding that cell royal jelly.
I learned that all drones, that's their purpose. That's what they're there for, mating. But they probably wouldn't want to mate with me.
The drone bee flies upside down and backwards to mate. As soon as they finish mating, the drone dies.
Oh, I want to fuck the bees. The wooden box that all the bees are kept in is called the Langstroth bee hive, bee box, bee, something like that.
This is a Langstroth.
Dr. Langstroth. I learned stuff that I had to Google later, it's fine.
Opposed to this one,
Yeah.
which is called a top bar hive. I can pop off that side door and there's a glass window so we can, I'll pop it off, you know, we can, yeah, I'll just do it now.
Okay. Whoa, that is crazy. I did learn from Paul, good old Paul, that bees fly away when they know they're gonna die?
They know when they're on their, 30, 35 days later after they're born, they fly away and die.
Incredible. It's like, you don't want to burden your pals, you know?
What do you think? Should we suit up?
Yeah, let's suit up.
The bee suit was really fly. Came with a patch, with a bee on it.
Was it hazmat suit? Is that what that is? What is that called?
Just says beekeeping suit. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
How do you feel, Amy?
Yeah, there you go, huh?
I feel very fashionable.
The worst thing is when a bee gets inside the net flying around in there, you're like, ah!
How often does this happen?
It doesn't.
Tell me about smoking in general.
Okay, so smoking in general calms the bees down.
The smoking of the bees was very interesting to me.
When they sting you, they give off a pheromone that smells like rotten bananas. As soon as you start masking that smell, then it kind of focuses them on drinking honey and leaves you alone.
Paul seemed pretty ethical all around. He loves bees. He saved a bee last night, a whole hive. He talked about Whole Foods.
You've been waiting for this moment your whole life?
Yeah, I love bees. I'm ready to meet a bunch of bees.
Yeah.
My camera guy kind of screwed me over. I had these really nice fitted, like, ooh, I could grab everything, gloves, and then he was like, I'm gonna need to switch because I have to hold the camera, and I was like, good point. Good point. But when I switched, I was immediately unhappy.
I'm standing right here.
Well,
After you put the suit on and we're walking towards the Lancaster boxes,
sure.
This is a Langstroth.
That's what they're called?
Mm-hmm. I think that was it.
Langstroth.
Walk me through on how you felt. Was this like the same feeling as like graduating and walking across the stage?
Oh, God, no. Where's the frame?
Mm-hmm.
Right here?
Yeah.
There's graduating, walking across the stage, and where's the frame? And walking to the bees. Is there a sweat stain?
Bees are so amazing. They make this stuff called propolis, and it's a bee glue. So look, see this? Look.
Yeah, it's like
Hear that?
sealed.
It's sealed. That bee glue is really bad. See that propolis? It's crazy.
So tell me a little about when he opened up the box, there was some type of glue that the bees made.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that's called?
Ooh.
Take your best guess.
Totally remember it was,
Propolis. Propolis?
I'm only thinking of the doctor's name right now. Langster? Don't even remember that.
Langstroth.
I wouldn't say I'm dumb, but it takes me several times hearing something to go, oh. That's called retention.
Propolis. Propolis? Propolis. Look at all that propolis. 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 Propolis.
Like you can guess what the word is and get kind of close.
I could probably not even do that.
Just hold that.
So he hands me the smoker, and he's like, hold this. And I'm like, ooh. The first time, didn't do anything, because I thought I was just holding it. Second time he handed, he was like, you can smoke them a little bit more. And I was like, ooh. Okay. And so, you squeeze a little back, and the smoke comes out, and I was like, I hope you're okay. I'm sorry, I love you so much.
So there's the brood. This is a baby hive just now getting established. There is honey here so they can eat, but they're laying eggs. The queen's in here laying eggs.
Can't even believe I'm with the bees right now.
Yeah, you can see a baby coming out right there.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the queen cell right there. Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
And there's actually 2 of them.
Oh my god, there are on either
Look.
side.
Yeah, so this isn't gonna explode here in the next
What the
week
heck?
or 2.
The queen bee gets it down, gets it popping.
It'll hatch, go out for a mating flight, and come back.
Okay.
Bees. Am I right?
Whoa.
Easy peasy, huh?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Hey. I think this little guy's stuck.
There was a moment where a little bee got stuck in the glue, shaking, just like so upset.
Yeah, upside down. That guy's been struggling, hasn't he?
This little guy's stuck.
And I say to Paul, we gotta fix this.
I think this little guy's stuck.
The bee's on his back. The bee is struggling. We're about to put the cap back on. So I said, Paul, this guy's stuck.
This little guy's stuck.
And then well, to be fair, Paul got him out. I don't think I really had that much involvement. But I alerted him of the situation, you know?
I think this little guy's stuck.
So.
Are you okay?
There he goes.
Yay!
You know how you cry about stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bee with a dream.
Of course the bee's dream is to survive, but when you really think about it, I learned today that bees only last 30 days. That could have been his 29th. What if he was just trying to end it? What if he was trying to end it? And then I saved him. And he was like, no, I was trying to die.
Well, that's it. We're good to go.
We're good to go.
We're good to go.
We're good to go. We're good to go. GTG.
Absolutely, I would not want to live in that box. Because when they're all together like that, they do look a little bit frightening. And I think if I lived amongst the bees, they wouldn't really understand me. I wonder if I could assimilate myself to their culture and really like, oh my God, is that cultural appropriation? So then we got to taste the honey. I've never had honey so sweet
Wow.
and delicious in my whole life. And that's why bees are fucking miracles.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, huh?
It was sweet on a whole nother level. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? You know?
If you have allergies, you want local honey. And when I mean local, this is local.
Apparently, when you have allergies and it's to the things around you locally, you are supposed to have honey that is directly local honey from the local bees that affect the environment around that local beehive is good for people with the allergies from that same environment. Sounds fake, but it also makes sense, you know?
At the end of the day, don't call pest control, don't call vector control, call a beekeeper. There's a hotline on the Honey Love website. Call that number and a beekeeper will respond.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
Before I left for the day, there was one more question that I needed to ask.
Quick last question.
Yep.
You ever have Sex the Bee movie? It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Have you seen Bee Movie?
The card, yeah.
With
It's-
quite educational.
It is educational, and they did a good job of actually, depicting bees, in a natural state. Yeah, the bee movie. Yeah.
The bee movie.
Go bees. Yay bees.
Yay bees. Well,
Yay
thank you
bees.
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel better about my love of bees because I've been saying that I love bees, but I didn't know a lot about bees until today. Could I repeat any fact word for word back to you? No, definitely not. But I know in my brain that I understand the things, and that's all I needed, you know? Did I find the love of my life? No. Am I still looking? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Let's be together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you and I combine? Let's be together, what do you say?